Picture this, Kara Swisher in a cramped San Francisco newsroom, phone glued to her ear, racing against a Silicon Valley CEO's furious threats. The tech giant claims she's listening in the heating ducts as she breaks story after story. But Kara's not just a reporter, she's a force of nature, unearthing the truth behind the wild promises of the tech boom. What happens when the industry meant to change the world ends up almost breaking it? Kara's journey starts in the dawn of the internet, where digital pioneers worshipped speed and disruption. But beneath the glitter of startups and IPOs, chaos brewed. Back in the 1990s, Swisher was covering the internet when it was still a baby. She remembers the frenzy, startups popping like fireworks, every founder claiming they'd change the world overnight. Think Steve Jobs with his messy closet and dreams, Jeff Bezos packing books in a garage, and the birth pangs of Amazon and Yahoo. It was messy, it was wild, and Kara was there live. The mantra "move fast and break things" wasn't just a slogan, it fueled reckless innovation. Imagine a kid charging through a crystal shop, smashing glass for the thrill of speed. This impulsive rush created brilliant breakthroughs but also cracked the foundation beneath society's trust. The tech bubble wasn't just about money, it was about the ethical shrapnel left behind. Swisher wasn't just taking notes, she was a disruptor herself. Her exposes on failures and scandals like the crash of the Ranos or the missteps of Facebook's early days made CEOs sweat. One even joked that every internal memo ended with hopes Kara wouldn't see it. Her reporting didn't just inform, it held power accountable, cutting through the valley's cultivated aura. The story darkens as the tech titans who promised revolution started revealing their flaws. Power struggles, secrets, and hubris begin to show cracks in the silicon mask. Inside Facebook's early empire, Kara uncovered a labyrinth of backroom squabbles and questionable ethical choices. Sheryl Sandberg's infamous quote about hoping Kara never sees this was no joke. Internal documents, strategies, and power plays leaked or shadowed by Kara's relentless probing. It wasn't just a social network but a political battlefield shrouded in darkness. Silicon Valley leaders like Peter Thiel and Elon Musk cultivated a culture of secrecy and memos filled with aggressive jargon. Kara described these memos as poison letters, intended for internal eyes only but always risking public scandal. Think of it as corporate Cold War espionage, where trust was scarce and paranoia high, fueling toxic atmospheres that still echo today. Kara's interviews were legendary battles of wits. When she grilled Elon Musk or pressured Mark Zuckerberg, it wasn't just tough questioning, it was spotlighting their contradictions live. One famous moment had a CEO literally sweating bullets under her relentless gaze. She cracked the veneer, exposing human flaws behind billion-dollar empires, forcing real conversations on responsibility. Despite the wreckage, Kara doesn't throw in the towel. She believes tech's promise still shines, but only if it learns to make wiser choices. Kara shows us that behind the mess, tech has literally changed lives for the better, connecting people, democratizing information, and launching revolutions in health and education. She reminds us that the internet's promise wasn't a lie but a challenge. Can we build tools that serve everyone, not just shareholders? The upsides, she argues, are still huge. The antidote to Silicon Valley's chaos: thoughtful, responsible innovation. Kara calls on leaders to slow down, ask tougher questions, and consider long-term impacts, not just short-term gains. Picture a brilliant engineer equipped not just with a wrench, but with a moral compass and a blueprint for impact beyond profits. That's the new tech ethos Kara champions. With AI on the horizon, Kara warns this next tech wave could be the biggest game changer yet, for better or worse. She urges vigilance, transparency, and accountability before algorithms start running too much of our lives. It's a call to action for all of us to shape the future before the future shapes us. Remember that noisy newsroom where Kara was dialing into tech secrets? That phone call wasn't just breaking news, it was breaking open the story of our digital age. Burn Book shows us both the dazzling heights and dangerous depths of Silicon Valley, urging us to demand better. So next time you scroll or click, ask, is this tech made to serve or just to sell? Try this, question the next big tech promise, and you're part of shaping a fairer future. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.